Good evening. Sean Hicks coming out here. Sunday night, I said we'd do a little line first look for next week, NFL. So here I am. Where's everybody else? I'll be here. I'll be here, Higgs, 10 o'clock, no problem. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Another decent day on a video, I think, with the picks. Baseball, A's cash, Brewers run line. We got the Yankees finding a way to blow it here with that dropped foul ball, but hopefully they come through. Football-wise, we had the Jags plus the 8, loser, New Orleans plus 3, winner, under Colts, winner, over Green Bay 50.5. We'll see how that goes. The teaser goes 2-1. Of course, the teaser lost Kansas City, could not get there. 2-1 in the tease. It doesn't help. It doesn't help. What else we have? That's about it. Nice day in football. Big 10-star winner on the Vikings. We'll take it. Nice winning day. I'm excited. Francisco's here. Tyreek's here. Next week, Tampa Bay, minus 5.5. Yep, yes it is. King D, how are you? Let me just hit the YouTube and Facebook. Give myself a little like on the video. Not sure if everybody's going to come in tonight, but hey, it is what it is. Oh, look at it. We got 4 likes. Wonderful. Nice. Green Bay game today. I threw out the over. That's it. I didn't bet anything on it. Listen, Francisco, just because it's on TV, I'm not betting. I mean, I bet a lot of games, but I feel like I have to have an edge. I want to think this one was a toss-up for me. I kind of like the Niners, and then I like the Pack. I figure both defenses are sketchy at best. I think the offenses are a little ahead of the defenses on both these spots. I just like the over. I did not play it, though. Did not play it. Raiders money line, you needed it. I had the Raiders -1. And I said in the show I had a -1, but I'd come back with Dolphins +4. So I'll take it. King D had a nice day today. Llama. You know, Brio. 180 on that money line. No, hey, listen. It's a little steep for me. You know that. But if it gets there, it gets there, I guess. Give me the like. I appreciate it. Speaking of llamas, the Pine Bluff llama is here. 49ers are trash. Listen, I'll be honest, I haven't watched a game. I was talking to my wife, and I shaved, took a shower, wrote down all the lines. I had them, I went through the lines Friday, Saturday, and then just for the show, I wrote them all down, what they were in the opened, what they are now, and what I had when I wrote them down the other day. Now, I already have I'm already in on 6 games already for next week, and but we'll talk about it. We'll say the lines and see how they move and how they have already moved. Both locks won today. Detroit +8. I had them already. Detroit was a good play. I was a little worried at first. I was like, I had the over also. I like the over in that game. Got you on the Colts. We collapsed in the 4th. Listen, you're going to say you collapsed in the 4th. I think Tannehill had a couple interceptions too, so that's the way it goes. Got lucky at a 65-yard run back to the 30. It's betting, bro. Sometimes we need a little luck. We need a little intervention. They definitely bounce out. But let's start it up here. I'm hoping for the Yanks to bust us through. I mean, Yanks get this win for me. It's a big day. But let's talk about some NFL, right? So right off the bat, this Jags-Cincinnati game. And the opener on this line was 2.5. And the other day it was up to 4.5, then 6.5, now it's up to 7.5. And I'll be telling you, I'm going to be jumping on the Jags pretty soon. I almost did before the show. I was writing a couple other games out for next week. But I'm going to, put the lines up in here. Hold on a second. Let me go a little bit. It's not going to fit up here, but I can't do that. So we'll just keep it on the bottom scrolling. Keep them on the bottom scrolling there because I can't. Way too many words to put up in the blocks. So now you're looking at 7.5 with Jags. And who's going to bet the Jags? I told you I like Cincy today. Cincy got it done, right? So big division rival. You beat the Steelers, big bad Steelers. You always want to play them hard. And now, if there's not if this isn't a flat spot in flat spots, I'm going to pull up the schedule here because I don't even know who Cincy has on deck next week. This is just based on today's game. But let me get to the Bengals. I do have I'm pulling up their schedule online here on a site, but I could just look at this because I got the week 5 lines in front of me already. Cincinnati next week, home versus the Packers, looking at a 3-point dog there. So it would have been better. I'll tell you what, I would have been really loving the Jags if we had, say, Baltimore coming to town. But still, we get Green Bay, extra rest next week, whatever. This week, let's look at the 7.5 with the Jaguars, right? Who's going to really want to be betting on the Jags? Everybody's going to like Cincinnati. 7.5 for Cincy. I don't know if they're covering that. And you've heard me say this before: 3.5, 7.5. I sometimes like to take the fade there. I'm not falling for the okie doke and grabbing a half like, oh, I'm going to get a half point. But again, when it lines at 2 or 4 and that jumps to 6 to 7, that kind of just moves me away from the 7.5. So I'll be looking at the Jags here. First look. But I still might put them in. I might put them in after the show. 7.5, be worth it. Will it go to 8? I don't know. It's Sunday. We'll see how it goes. Luck is good. Definitely is. Fields was getting treated by Browns. I had Cleveland today. Sure shot play. Another happy about that win. And I sent my write-up. Everybody's all excited about Fields. I saw it on Twitter. People like, oh, Fields is playing again. Rookie quarterback making the start versus Myles Garrett. And that's what I put in the write-up. I'm not going to go pull up my write-up and read it. But are you kidding me? He's coming to play in the dog pound on the road. This is his first start against the Browns. Browns, who people think are Super Bowl type team, right? They're a good team. Say top 5 team just for throw it out. People thought the Bears were going to come in here and cover this game. Are you kidding me? I don't gloat over a win. A win is a win. A loss is a loss. You take it. I go on. You hear people who jump up and down over stuff. I don't know. I've been doing a long time. I get excited. But if you thought who was thinking Justin Fields? You're that high on Justin Fields? Think you're coming in here and playing good on the road? Come on. Pittsburgh mess up the teaser. Francisco, Pittsburgh is not a good team. I said this to start the year. And I had the Bills week 1 because I'm not sold on the Steeler offensive line, the Steeler quarterback, the Steeler wide receiver. Nothing about that Steeler offense makes me think they're going to be in games. I like the Bengals today. Richie P, good news and bad news. Good news is you won today. Bad news is that Rob Franklin also won. We're tied again, you two guys. We're taking this kind of, if Rob's here tomorrow, we might have to, see what you guys like on total. Maybe you guys be opposite on the totals tomorrow or something. Otherwise, we got to go another week. The Yankees back up 4-3. Nice, Chris Tatum. Thanks for the update. Fire Navy. The guy's terrible. Bills line 17, 16.5 another. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. We'll talk about that game. So first game up, Jags. I'm leaning in Jags here. Plus a 7.5. Next game up on rotation here, Washington at the Atlanta Falcons. The early opener on this was Atlanta -3, and now we have pick'ems all over the place with a 48.5. Actually, the funny thing is I see 48.5 now. When I wrote these down an hour ago, it was 49.5. So it's dropped a point in some spots. So 48.5 total. Initial on this one, I want to say Atlanta because what do we think about Washington? Huh? And what do I think about Washington? I thought they were going to have a good defense, and the defense has not shown up. Offense has a couple highlights every once in a while. I think you got to take Atlanta here at home. I think I'll look at Atlanta, and if you need a total just for the show, I would probably say over here. Detroit and the Bears. Opener, the Lions were plus 5.5 with a total of 44.5. It is now sitting at 3.5 with a total of 44. And when I did this on, I think, Friday or Saturday, when I wrote down the initial lines when they first started popping up, Chicago was a 6. So just like that, Detroit in a dogfight Baltimore, Chicago gets decimated on the road, and the line moves 3 points here. I think you might have to look at taking Detroit here. And I don't think Detroit's a good team, but the quarterback play. How about, you know what? Let's just look at the under with these two teams going here. I know it could get ugly with two quarterbacks who I shouldn't say two quarterbacks. We have one rookie quarterback who looks bad, which you expect for rookie quarterbacks. None of them looked particularly well. And you got Detroit, who's facing a defense that could, force them into some problems there with Goff. I'd look at the under. Next game rotation. I got this game up. I got them up. It's a best bet. Tennessee and the Jets. It was at 3. It was at 5. It was at 6. It's at 7.5 now. I got a best bet rolling this puppy. I'm sure you can figure out where I'm going with the Titans. I'll tell you this now. You're getting my play right now, folks. So I might have to throw out a little fundraiser link for my daughter for you get $10 from everybody for the winners I throw out here. But anyway, so yeah, I got Tennessee at 5, and I'm happy. 7.5 now. Cleveland at Minnesota should be a good game. Should be a good game, right? Cousins finally showing some heart, putting some points on the board here. I had him today. Minnesota's my top play of the day, and Cleveland was my second top play, right? Money bomb on Mini, sure shot on Cleveland. Both got there. Lookahead was Cleveland minus 1.5, total of 47.5. It's basically home steady about there now. 1 hasn't really yet. I see 1 across 52.5, 51. Again, this opener was a 47.5. Then I saw a 49, actually a 50 when I wrote it down. I guess on Friday, Saturday. It was a 50.5. Now it's up to 52. So obviously they think we're going to see some points. That won't shock me. Again, initial lead here probably on the Browns, just because I think the defense is a little better. Colts at Miami. This was Indy minus 1.5 with a 47. It is now Miami 2.5. Well, there are some 1.5s out there with a 45.5 total. This was a 43.5 total the other day. So it's come up, it's come down. 45 I thought was where it'd be. If I'm looking, again, this is not a game I want to bet on. I actually might actually look at the Colts here, believe it or not. I'm going to look at the Colts. 2.5, I feel, and people could say whatever I'm at home field, if I think, generically, right, home field's supposed to be like 3 points, whatever. If you're not laying 3, I'm going to look at the dog. You know what? Especially, maybe some more bias here. I'm not a Miami guy because I do like Atlanta, even though that's down to 1. It was 3. It's 1 now. But here, I'm going to lean Colts. I think people are down on the Colts. I don't know. I'm just not high on Miami. I'm not. Miami should have won today. Should have got pass interference. Should have been first and 1 overtime. Should have been over. And that's that. But hey, it's a new day. It's a new week, new game. Am I going to bet that one? I'll be honest. I don't know. Not really high on my radar right now, but I would lean Colts. Carolina plus 5.5 and 49 was the look ahead. It is 4.5 and 50. Obviously, this is going into the Monday night game with Dallas. Don't know what's going to happen there. Short of Dak being hurt, I'm going to think Dallas should be a play here. But again, Dallas at home. I don't like the coach. Are they a better team offensively? Yes. The defense looks pretty good, right? They seem a little bit improved. Probably, you know what? I probably lean on the under here, believe it or not. Even though I love the Dallas explosive offense, right? Definitely a little more offensive play. And even Carolina's got some offensive guys on their team. But I would think under. I'm thinking under. Next game up. Let me hit to the comments here. You're tied, right, Richie, in the contest. See you tomorrow, Francisco. Thanks for popping in. You like Atlanta in that game. What about taking points with Detroit? I can see taking points with Detroit. Again, no, 3.5. You know me, 3.5, 7.5. I automatically want to jump to the dogs. But that one is scary a little bit for me because of how bad the Bears played. Granted, this line was 6 before this game came out. Before the Bears played today, Chicago was a 6-point fave, and I would have liked Detroit at 6. Would like Detroit at 5.5, 3.5. I don't know. I think they're trying to lure us in with the Lions. The Lions plus the points versus the Bears. Yeah. Again, that's where we're at right now. I'm thinking I want to take it, but I don't know. I'm a little nervous. Ravens line plus 1.5. We'll get to the Ravens game, King D. We're getting down there. I'm just trying to go down in this time order. It's easier for me. I wrote them down. Yeah, fiver. Washington, Colorado. Minus 177. Who is this? Is this for baseball tomorrow? We're talking Chris, we're doing baseball. This is for NFL Lookahead lines. And for that one, listen, if I'm doing anything, I'm taking a run line plus 103. I got the line. You know I got the lines written down. There's 4 games tomorrow. You know I wrote them down. Under Dallas. I think so. I'm on the 50. Half saves you with the Dolphins. Saints game coming up. That's our next game here. But before I get to that game, let's say hello to Gloria. I've missed you also. I'm glad you watched replays. Thanks for coming in. Life is busy. I understand. Hope everything else is running smooth with everything. Everybody's doing well, but I appreciate you popping in for a little late show tonight. We're doing a little talking football for next week. The lines and what we should jump on early. And we're going to talk about King D's game right here. Saints minus 7.5. So, yeah, this line, again, it was 5.5 and total of 47.5. Now I'm seeing an 8 actually here with New Orleans. There's 8s out there with a 43.5. So line obviously comes down. And I was like, I want to jump on this. And I didn't get it. It was 47.5, and then I went to get it, and it was already down to 43.5. I'm like, oh. So I don't know if there's much value left on the under for me. But believe it or not, King D, I'm actually looking at the Giants, plus 8. Give me the Giants plus 8 there, believe it or not. This is a team, listen, you're desperate right now. This is a desperate team. Scary, And they do have some guys who can play a little ball on offense, right? Eventually they're going to have to score. And I hate saying stuff like that, like somebody's due for a breakout or this and that, but we like the Saints today, right? We said, let's take the Saints over New England. We had the Saints. First game, right? First game back. They've been on the road all month. Opened at Florida, in Florida, and Green Bay came down to visit them, and then Carolina, now New England, back home now in New Orleans. But I'm sure it'll be a pumped up crowd, right? You're home, you're in a dome. I don't know. I'm going to take, if I could get 8, I'm going to take that 8 with the Giants, believe it or not. I almost grabbed them at 6. I'm glad I held off because now they're at 8. Pack minus a what percentage? I got, Green Bay is a touchdown fave to open. Total of 47, Marlo. You thought 5? You thought wrong. The look ahead early line was 2.5. Now it's a touchdown. We'll get to that game. KC opened at 8. Look ahead, I should say. 8 and a 50.5. Opened at 6 and a 55. There are some 5.5s out there if you're looking to get down at 5.5. There is 6s out there. And a 55 total looks very high. Now, I said this about the Eagles. I did a show we did, because it was on the Total Cast, whatever show we did, Eagles game, we're talking about Hurts. This is a team that just does not score a lot of points. 55? You're telling me, I know Kansas City defense does look bad, but the Philly offense does not look good. Short of them coming out and putting 28-30 up on the Cowboys on Monday night, I'm taking this under 55. I don't care how bad the Kansas City defense is. The Eagles have not looked good. And again, teams due for some kind of explosion. Kansas City, 2 in a row losses. And I can't say that. I thought they'd win. I thought, they got some film on Herbert. The first time they faced him, it was week 1. They didn't know much about him. Then week 17, you don't play him too much. You're coming off a loss, coming off of fumbles. You're coming in off of bad defense, falling apart. You think you'd come in and have something to prove here at home. Did not happen. Now you dropped 2 in a row in conference, and you need a win here. At this point, you could be thinking, does Kansas City make the playoffs? If this defense holds up this way. Can Philly D a little banged up? Can they drop a 40 spot on them here? I don't know. I'll tell you what, everybody's going to be on Kansas City minus 5.5. I know that for sure. So if you want that 5.5, and I'm not going to tell you not to take the 5.5, 5.5, 6. All right, KC by a touchdown. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? This is a team they should beat. They don't cover here. I know what we're going to talk about. They're 112-1 ATS their last 14 games, Kansas City. And I just can't. There's no way I can take the Eagles. Besides the fact that it's not even having to do with I hate the Eagles. I just listen. If you're taking Kansas City, you think they got to win one, right? They'd cover. If you win, you cover. Let's be honest. The teams that win, most times, if you're winning, they cover in the spread. Next up, big line. Opener was a 14, 49.5, now 17.5. I saw, and 17.5 and 48s. I can't like 17.5. What are you gonna do? Throw it in a teaser, tease it down. That's about it. I know people want to take the Bills. I actually want to take the Texans plus those big points. Believe it or not, I tease it up because I'm a sick SOB. So what am I gonna say about a 17.5 point fave? I'm not saying anything. I can't say anything about that. Arizona Rams. Lookahead was a 4.5 and a 49. It is now 6 and 53.5. And I'll be leaning towards the Cards here. I like the Cards when I saw 5, 5.5. Now I'm getting an extra half point. Rams off a big win, right? Big win to beat Tampa Bay. You're a little full of yourself. And not that they're not a good team. In Arizona, man, maybe you play down a little bit to start against the Jags. I get it. I'm definitely leaning on the dog here, though. Give me the 6. Seattle, San Fran. I'm already on this over. I got this over 49.5. It is now 51.5. It was opener at 46.5. The total is 3.5. Now it's 3. So staying the same. But Seattle, again, this is a team that scores, a team that gives up points. Although San Fran, I don't know the score. So let me give you an update on the score tonight. I don't know what that score is. I'm more worried about that offensive. Believe it or not, I thought San Fran would be a little better offensively, but they were down early. We'll see what happens. But I still like the over in that game. Baltimore and Denver. Oh, let me go to the comments here. Just put Saints 7.5 be 9 by the end of the week. And people bet the Saints, let's be honest, they're home in the dome, home opener. I get it. I'm taking a dog there, King. But get the low line early if you like the other side. Take it over the Saints. No, I don't like the over the Saints game. I am. The Giants play unders. It's come down. It was 47.5 opener. Now it's 43.5, Gloria. Oh, I don't even know what the Andy Reid news is. Inform me, please. Or Andy Reid just going against his old team? Is that what it is? I don't even know. Let me know. Marlo, put those in the comments. Anybody else know what's going on with Andy Reid? Is he hurt? Does he get COVID? What's going on? Is he at the buffet? He got stuck in a bench at Cracker Barrel? What happened? It'll end up low scoring Chiefs Philly. 49ers down 3, 17-14. All right. Well, listen, I just need the over for the video show, you know? Chris is on the Arizona Cardinals. I mean, I kind of like it. Dead Rose has nothing to say. Just comes in with a period. What's that mean? Left the stadium in the ambulance. Did he really? Probably seen his team collapse again. The Bills line's tempting. They're out of Texas, in my opinion. I'll watch the line, see where it is tomorrow. I can't. 17.5 in the NFL. No way. I can't do it. Like the Cracker Barrel comment. I didn't know a guy left in an ambulance. I mean, the last 2 weeks, I mean, the guy's like turnovers and turnovers away from being undefeated. His ticker's probably I don't want to make jokes about that, but sorry to hear that. You don't want to thought that bad juju in the atmosphere to people being sick. You don't want to do that. Balls on what? What balls do we got on? Balls to bet what, Dead Rose? Which one? Which bet? Which bet? All right, Baltimore, Denver. Somebody were talking about Baltimore, Denver. I said we get down to it. Here we go. Look ahead line. Ravens 3.5, 45. It is Denver 1.5 and 44. And Teddy Bridgewater again. I said this earlier. All the guy does is cover, cover, cover. Although is Denver ready to be in a favor role here? This is a tough one. Am I going to lean Denver here? Yeah. Am I going to bet it? I don't know. I just first of all, I don't like the head coach one bit. He'll do something stupid. When everything Baltimore's dead, they come out of the ground like a phoenix out of the ashes. And I had Detroit today. I mean, I'm not gonna say I didn't have I threw a little something money. I had $50 money. I said, with that guy, I like Detroit. Yeah, I'll take a shot. But lean Broncos there. Peyton Green Bay. It was a 2.5 opener. Now 7, maybe 6.5. And what do you see? What do you see out of Pitt? At 2.5, I would have been pounding Green Bay. At 7, you still got to kind of like Green Bay. The Pittsburgh team, I do not like. When's Mason Rudolph coming in to play? I was talking about Oklahoma State. They haven't been good offensively. I mean, bring that guy back. Pitt needs, you know what? Maybe leave Big Ben in there and just be terrible and get a decent draft pick and get a quarterback up high. I don't know what to tell you. Everyone's going to see Green Bay if they win tonight. If some big high-scoring game and Rodgers is wonderful, the line will probably go up. No one's going to want to bet Pittsburgh after Green Bay wins on Sunday night. I get it. If you're getting on Green Bay, move early. Move early. Tampa and New England Patriots. 3.5 look ahead, 5.5 out of the gate. Total of 49. Basically staying the same there. Let's be honest. This game will be a touchdown probably by game time. Right? Let's see where we at here. So I see a sporadic 6 popping up on the board now. Right? We get the Rams. Upset. It wasn't really an upset. I mean, I had the Rams say. I don't think it was an upset win. Pretty good team. But here we go. Tampa in off a loss. Tom Brady going home. Belichick's going to know all of his kinks, right? How to get Tom. I don't know. Good luck. I think finding people to bet New England. I don't know if people will bet New England here. Brady off a loss. And you got the Patriots off a loss. Vegas Chargers Monday Night Football is a +4 for Vegas, 4.5 on a look ahead. It is now 3. A little juice there with the 120, but 52.5, 53, 53.5. A little bit all over the place there. I see basically a 3 steady. They don't want to go to 3.5 because they're going to get buried with the Vegas fans coming in on Vegas money there. I'm going to lean on the Chargers, believe it or not. Here, I'm going to lean Chargers. I think Vegas is playing with a little bit of fire lately. I don't know. It's going to come back bite you in the butt eventually. I get it, right? Vegas, is this a home game for Vegas since they played in LA for years? But that's it. That's the rundown. King D's got jokes about my Cracker Barrel. Thought it's funny. Texans +17. I would have to. I tease that up. I put in a tease to get more points. And he got knocked down tonight. He's a big boy. I hope he's all right. He's an old guy now. He's an old walrus. Steelers full of injuries also. You can't. If you want to bet Green Bay, folks. Excuse me, I just cleared my throat. As I clear throat there. I say all the time. You can find a little value early. It's a question of, do you want to tie up your bankroll? A lot of people only tying up their bankroll for a little bit. And I guess that's fine. But let's be honest, some of these lines are going to move. We talked about it. Is it worth it for you? Or do you don't mind? Or you just going to throw them in a teaser? Or you'd be like, who don't care? You're going to money line them up because your money line fades. You throw them in a parlay. People have different ways of betting. I don't try to tell people how to bet. That's not what I do. You know that? I don't come in and pretend to be something I'm not. Just a guy living his life. Ravens +2.5, +1.5. Too good to pass up. King D's liking the Ravens. Dead Rose hates the Ravens. Must be a Steeler fan. No, I like the coach. There's only certain teams I really hate. Otherwise, I don't care. If the money's there, we do not care. You know what I'm saying? Anybody see Ghost Ship? I don't care what the team is. I just want to try to make some money. They hate me. Who hates me, Omar? What are you talking about? Oh my goodness. What happened here? Oh my goodness. What happened? What did I do? Chris is liking the Chargers. Chris is liking the Chargers. I like the Chargers too. You like that stuck in the bench? I didn't know. I mean, now I feel bad. The guy got hurt. I'm making fat jokes. Hey, listen, when you're a fat person, you can make fat jokes. So I don't want to hear about it. You gotta be self-depreciating. What is it? Oh, not me. I was like, oh, that's all right. I don't care if you do. People are gonna like. They're not gonna like. I just try to come in and be me and give out some. You're great. I have my moments, Omar. I will tell you. We're up or down. We just try. That's all we can do. Living the dream, baby. Living the dream. That's all we are. But so that was it. I said I was going to run them down. I've been wanting a little rundown tonight. We got a little rundown. Midday Might tomorrow. Listen, who are we kidding? There's 4 baseball games. We'll be talking about the Cowboys, Eagles, and then these games coming up. And we got college football. Got Miami and Virginia on Thursday night. So, but all right, listen, have a good night. It's still early. Get some sleep. I know people got work tomorrow, most of you. Not me. We work every day here. There's always sports going on. But I got to get up with the kids. Although they don't have breakfast anymore. They don't. My son gets up and, has a protein shake. My daughter wants nothing. Good for me. I was ready. I'd say we'll have eggs every day. I go to the farmer's market, get nice fresh eggs from Happy Chickens. And let me tell you, you get like farm eggs. Holy cow. They're like so much different than these store eggs. I don't know. That's my egg stuff for today. But all right, thanks for popping in. A little bit of a getting off the rails here with my chicken eggs. Not that I don't have chickens, unfortunately. I wish I did. All right, we'll see everybody tomorrow for the midday money. We'll talk 4 baseball games. And I'm looking at them right now. I don't know if I like anything. We'll see. Back tomorrow, though. Good luck with your plays tonight. Don't do anything stupid here with the second half of this Niner game, all right? Always another day. You don't have to don't get it all back on one day. It doesn't work that way. Grind it out. I'll see everybody tomorrow at lunchtime. 12 noon. Bye-bye.